Rachel, I'd like to ask you for a little allowance again. Ashley, I just gave you an allowance last week, didn't I? Yes, you did, but I already spent it. What did you spend it on? We need to think about saving a little. It's lunch with my friends, a little shopping. I have to splurge once in a while to feel better, you know. There's nothing wrong spending money, but it's tough to give you an allowance so often. Don't be so harsh. You are my daughter-in-law, so you should be a little nicer to me. Ashley, I work to support the family. There are times when I can't afford... Come on, don't be so uptight. You can manage a little bit, can't you? I may be able to, but it's a problem if you keep asking for money all the time. It affects our living expenses. You're really cold. If it affects the cost of living, you should work harder for your family. I'm saying this because I'm already working hard for my family. Fine. You're so annoying. I'll put up with it this one time, but not next time. I can't have the same thing happening again. Please think of a way to save a little money. Okay, but I might ask you again, so have some cash ready. Ashley, I really beg you, please refrain from wasting money as much as possible. You're so detailed with every little thing. You should be more generous about it. I'll try to be more generous, but you also have to look at the practical issues. Well, okay, but I'll definitely ask you again, so be prepared. That's not good. Can't you manage to make it on your own? Shut up! I'm asking for your sake. For me? What do you mean by that? It's for the good of the family that I enjoy myself and stay healthy, isn't it? But there are limits. Huh? I never thought about limits. Anyway, I'll ask you next time, so make sure you're prepared. Ashley, you really need to think a little more on your own. Hey, Rachel, I need you to do something for me. What is it? I have a bad feeling about this. Why do you always talk to me like that? Don't you think that I'm in trouble and that's why I came to you? I think I'm always helping you out. Don't be silly and transfer $2,500 to me every month. Why do I have to transfer such a large amount of money? I don't understand. You just shut up and transfer $2,500 to my bank account starting next month. You are my daughter-in-law, so it's normal for you to send me money as a way of showing your gratitude. You're such a stupid wife that you can't even understand such a thing. Ashley, please tell me why. Even if you were my mother-in-law, I can't send that much money without a reason. I won't be convinced unless you can explain to me what it's for and why such a large sum of money is necessary. If I don't know the specific reason, I can't make a decision as the person in charge of the family finances. I also have to discuss this with my husband because we have our own lives to live. You don't have to ask him. Of course I would, because we are talking about money. We need to know what and why we are spending on. We have a monthly budget and plan accordingly. If we give out large sums of money without knowing why, it will affect our family's financial situation. So could you please tell me why I have to send you $2,500 every month? You're such a sassy woman. Me being sassy has nothing to do with this. Wives are supposed to shut up and listen to their husbands and mother-in-laws. If you have time to talk back, start preparing to send money. This is outrageous. At least explain to me why you're doing this. My husband borrowed some money. That's why we need the money. He is a big landowner around here, isn't he? He also owns a condominium. Doesn't he have good rental income? The condominium business is not going well, so he borrowed money and invested in stocks. As a result, he lost a lot of money and was left with nothing but debt. I didn't know that happened. By the way, how much money did he borrow? $50,000. 50,000? That's quite a lot of money. What on earth did he use it for? I'd like to know why such a large sum of money would be necessary. Paying back $50,000 would be quite a burden on our finances. We too were planning our monthly living expenses and savings for the future. It is difficult to prepare a sum of money as large as $50,000 all of a sudden, and we need to be clear on what it will be used for. Actually, his mother started needing nursing care since last month. He went home to his parents without a plan to pay back. Well, I heard that she was very ill, so he went home to take care of her? He said he wouldn't leave until she passes away. He's putting me in debt and went home to his parents. He's a terrible husband. Well, it's a little problem to leave the debt with you like that. That's right. That's why I'm asking for your help. So just shut up and send me the money. Please, calm down, would you? I've already told you why I need money. Anyway, it's just $2,500 a month. You'll have to transfer the money every month from now on. What did Henry say about this? Have you discussed this with him? I want to discuss it with him before making a decision. The money issue concerns the whole family, so I want to hear his opinion too. If you haven't talked to Henry yet, let's have a time to discuss it together first. I think we should proceed only after all family members agreed. He has nothing to do with this. No. He's your own son. I think it's normal for you to report it before I do. He is busy with work every day. Can you take responsibility if he gets sick because of this? But it's not good to hide things from each other. And we need to support each other as a couple. He is a member of the family, so I think it would be better for him to understand the situation. It is true that he may be busy with work, but it is still an important conversation, and we cannot avoid it. I think you should talk to him about it as soon as possible. I understand your concern, but it would be good for the whole family. Besides, I'm working too. He told me about you. He said you don't do much work because you spend so much time at home. I work from home, but it's not an easy job. It requires time management and self-discipline, and it's hard to balance work with housework. Don't take it lightly just because it's a job from home. It actually involves a lot of responsibility, and I'm working hard to get the job done. Working from home is tougher than you think. That's absolutely a lie. You have an easy part-time job, and that's about it, right? You're spending your husband's money on luxuries, and it's obvious that your part-time job is just like a hobby. Anyway, back to the story. As for sending $2,500 a month, it's too much. We are on a very limited budget. In addition to basic living expenses such as rent, utilities, and food, we also need to save for the future. Can you think of a more realistic amount? Even if we send money to you, we would like to cooperate to the extent that it does not become a burden on us. The amount is realistic. We have a life too. If we give that much, we'll be in a lot of trouble. Henry's salary should be enough to live on. You should get a part-time job and give me $2,500 a month. I can't do that either. You are a terrible wife. You are terrible for not helping me when I need it. I didn't say I wouldn't help you. I'll talk to Henry about the debt and decide what to do. Please wait a little longer. I told you before not to burden him. You are too incomprehensive. You too are incomprehensive. I can't believe you're not willing to tell your son. If he gets so worried that he can't concentrate on his work, you'll be in trouble too. Don't worry, I'll be considerate and discuss it with him. Anyway, I will discuss it with him before making a decision. I will contact you again if there's any progress. I will contact you as soon as we decide something. So if you could give me a little time, that would be great. Wait, are you trying to run away? I have no intention of running away. We just need some time to think about it, to find the best solution. We appreciate your understanding. We will definitely contact you as soon as we make progress. Hey, can I talk to you for a second? What's up? I just got a crazy text from your mother. What did she say? Your mother asked me to send her money. $2,500 every month. What do you think? I think it would be a huge burden for us to send that amount of money every month. To be honest, it will have a huge impact on our lives. Our savings and future plans would also change a lot. I don't mind. Do you? You're working, right? Just transfer the money. If she's in trouble, then we should help her as a family. I'm sure you can manage about $2,500 a month. What? I'm too busy to think about the details. It's natural that we support each other as a family, and it won't affect our lives that much, right? Anyway, I'm counting on you to put my mom at ease. Are you serious about that? Isn't it natural for you to help your mother-in-law when she's in trouble? Yes, but I can't afford $2,500 considering our current lifestyle. You're the one who she asked to do it, so you're the one who's got to do it. Mom asked you directly, so it's your responsibility to take care of it. I'm busy with work. I've got my hands full every day. You're the one who can be flexible, so you've got to make it work. Mom is asking you because she trusts you, and I'd appreciate it if you could help her out. She's your mother, right? Your mother's in trouble and you don't do anything? I think you should help her out too. Shut up. The reason why she's asking for the money in the first place is because of your father's debt. So what? Huh? If your father left you with all that debt, and if there's nothing else for you to inherit, you'd be the one in trouble, wouldn't you? So why don't you just send money to my mom to pay off the debt? You should be a little more aware of what's going on here. This isn't just about me. It's about both of us. Don't put it all on me. I want you to think about it more seriously. You know, you're being too naive, aren't you? You're always like that. Whenever there's a problem, you immediately turn to me. You're an independent adult, so you should be able to solve problems on your own, right? Don't be spoiled forever. Try to solve problems by yourself. Huh? You said you're working from home now, right? Yes, so? Women have it so easy. You make a little money at home and spend it on luxuries with your husband's earnings. You're living the best life you can with the little money you earn. You're a piece of scumbag, aren't you? You don't have to say it like that. So, should we get divorced? I don't mind if we get a divorce, you know. Don't say it so easily. I've already signed the divorce papers so that I can divorce you as soon as you get cocky. I've been thinking about it a lot. So if you ever get really annoying, I'm prepared to divorce you at any time. What you do about it is up to you. It's like an insurance policy for me to be ready to divorce you right away. What? If you think I'm lying, look in the drawer in my desk. Oh no. If you don't want to get divorced, send the money to my mom. If you're short on money, get a second job. You know, maybe a night job. I can't believe you're insane enough to recommend a night job to your own wife. I don't understand your way of thinking to say such a thing. I work very hard to support my family too. And for you to suggest such a thing is just awful. I wish you would think more about your family and me. You're not very smart. You'd make more money with a night job, so why not? Absolutely not. Then we're getting a divorce. Oh, I'll claim for alimony. Why? Because you don't listen to my mom, so we're getting a divorce. I deserve to get alimony. That's absurd. You forget what I tell you every day? Well, I remember, but... I married an ugly woman like you. You should be thankful. I tell you that every day, don't I? And I always tell you not to do that, right? Because it hurts. If I didn't take you, you'd be a single woman forever. Do you understand that? Stop it. Don't talk like that. We're a couple. If you understood your situation, you wouldn't have contacted me about this bullshit, would you? I can't deal with your stupid problems. Don't contact me about your stupid problems anymore. You solve your own problems. I don't have time for you. Hey, Rachel. Who the hell do you think you are? What are you talking about? I have no idea what you mean. What? That attitude. You're so cocky. When are you going to transfer the money? What? The $2,500. If you can't even take care of your mother-in-law, you don't deserve to be my daughter-in-law. I'm going to have you divorce Henry. I'm already divorced. What? If you want to talk about it, please talk to your son. I'm not your family anymore, and I have no reason to be involved in this matter. Please discuss the money directly with your son. I have nothing to do with you guys anymore, so there's no need to send money. What? What do you mean you're divorced? We divorced about 5 days ago, so we are already strangers. I will not be involved in any of your problems from now on. I don't want you to contact me anymore. Please solve your problems by discussing them with your son directly. What are you thinking of, divorcing without my permission? Why did you decide such an important matter without consulting me? I didn't hear anything at all. Divorce is something that concerns the whole family. I really need you to explain to me what's going on here. Originally, Henry had intended to divorce me and had the divorce papers ready. He had them ready? He told me that if I couldn't do what he says, he would divorce me. And he even prepared the divorce papers. I signed it and submitted it to the city hall. What? And he keeps calling me every day, but I'm ignoring all of them. Whatever he says, our relationship is already over. So I don't intend to contact him anymore. I'm contacting him now. You just stay put. I can't just leave it like this. I'm going to let him explain the situation properly. There's no way I'm going to allow this kind of selfishness. I just heard from Henry. What is going on? He fell for a side business scam and got into debt, didn't he? He's the one who has debt after all. How did you know that? He told me that he borrowed money for that side business seminar of how to make easy money. Isn't that what he told you? That's right. He came to our house crying because he was so shocked that his money was stolen. Don't you feel sorry for him? He cried about it? He's pathetic. About the money? It's not cool for a husband to ask his wife for help, right? So he asked me to get money from you, telling you to pay off my husband's debt. He thought that if he used the money to pay off his debt, everything would be okay. In other words, this whole money transfer thing, you're saying that your husband had nothing to do with this? That's right. He's not home right now, and I don't think he'd be able to find out. That's why it was so convenient for me to use it as an excuse. Blaming someone who had nothing to do with it. I don't know what kind of nerve you have. Well, it's okay, now that it's all out in the open. When does Henry get his summer bonus? It's a big company, so the bonus should be good. He can use it to pay off his debt, right? He couldn't do that before because you were in charge of the family finances. But now that you're divorced, all the money is his, right? Then he can afford to make the payments. Ashley, he probably can't pay off his debt alone. Of course he can. What are you talking about? His monthly salary is only $1,300. What? He's not getting paid much. He once destroyed 30 computers in the company. Are you serious? He infected them with a virus and they couldn't fix it. Oh my God! But he built a new house, right? And now he has a 35-year mortgage? He can't make that kind of payments with $1,300 salary. His name is on the mortgage, but he got a pay cut after that. I've been paying for it since then. You don't do much work. How do you pay for it? I make $130,000 a year. $130,000 a year means you must have a hard job, right? I'll take care of you so you can concentrate on your work. I decline. What? Why? I'm saying I'm sorry for everything and let me take care of you. I don't care if you're sorry. I'm not going to live with you. I've been doing the housework by myself. Don't worry. My work hasn't been affected too much. Don't abandon me, please. I don't like you. Don't say that. I have to be clear. Otherwise, you'll misunderstand me. Oh, no. Well, then, I'll have to talk to my lawyer. Goodbye. Wait, Rachel! Are you crazy to divorce without permission? I told you I'd charge you alimony if we get divorced. You didn't forget that, did you? When I collected the divorce papers from your desk, I had a look at your computer while I was at it. That's an invasion of privacy. What happened to the password in the first place? You can't access without the password, you know. I put in your mother's birthday and I got in. I should have changed it. I also took a look at your Twitter feed. What? And I found out why you tried to start a side business. And then you got cheated by a scammer and ended up in debt. I'm the victim, and you're worse that you can only talk like that. If you keep going like this, my whole plan to pay off the debt will go up in smoke. And now you're going to pay alimony, so it's going to be tough from here on out. What? What's with the outburst? It's all my mom's fault. I only did it for her. And then what? Are you going to blame your mother and run away? No. I'm in trouble too. Rachel, you're the only one I can count on. Help me. Help you? You can't ask me that now. I'm sorry too. I'll do better from now on. Please, just give me one chance. I can't listen to anything you ask. You've never helped in the past. You were living an easy life. Please, Rachel. I'll leave my mom out of this and we can start over. I can't. I've seen enough of you. I don't want anything to do with you. Please, Rachel. Please reconsider. No matter how many times you ask me, my answer will never change. I'm done with you, so goodbye. After that, I consulted a lawyer and demanded alimony from Henry. Of course, he was opposed to it, but in the end, he had to pay it. He was trapped into paying a large amount of money along with the debt from the side business scam. His mother, Ashley, was also kicked out of the house by her husband when he found out what had happened. His long-standing frustration exploded, and he told her to leave the house. I never thought he could be so harsh. But I guess he had reached the end of his patience. Henry and Ashley, who had lost their home, were forced to live together. It was difficult for Henry with his low wages to make ends meet for both of them. Ashley also had no choice but to work. However, after many years as a housewife, working was tough for her. Henry was also unable to break free from his life of relying on his mother. Their life together is miserable. Every day, they are exhausted to make monthly payments. They lost hope for the future and gradually began to blame each other. I heard that there is always tension between them. They deserve it. Meanwhile, I am enjoying my new life after the divorce. My heart is lighter now that my relationship with Henry is over. I can now concentrate on my work. My work is going well and my income is gradually increasing. I would like to spend some time focusing on my work from now on.